Hello again and welcome back to the Toy Unboxing Advent Calendar. And today is a little bit of a collab of sorts because we are opening Vtuber merch. That's right, we're starting out with Nendoroid Iganami Korone, the Hololive personality. So, let's get this Nendoroid open. This is one that I think I missed on the first release and then got the second release of it. But yeah, she is a dog Vtuber. I will freely admit I'm not the most familiar with Korone personally. Like, the English ones are probably the ones I know the best. But, I mean, she is a fairly iconic personality already. I've got friends that are really into her. So, yeah. Let's crack her open and take a look and see what's all in the box, aside from Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Alright, so, I guess the dog ears pop off. So now she's deaf. Okay. So let's put these back on. And I'll bet there's alternate dog ears in here somewhere. I guess we'll find out, shall we? But yeah. Korone has all the standard stuff you expect from a Nendoroid so far. Like all of the little plastic in order to protect all the parts from rubbing. Which means that the first minute or so of me opening up the box is just, well, removing all those little plastic tabs and ties. They all seem to be, for the most part, attached to things that tab and untab, so that actually makes this a little easier. Like, I just have one more to get off, and that will just be by removing the hair plate, and then I can just start demoing and showcasing this figure. So yeah, Nendo Korone. Yeah, let's take a closer look at her, shall we? She is a dog girl, as is evident. It's a standard range of articulation for Nendoroids. We have a swivel here. We have some points of articulation at the shoulders there. Blocked a little bit by the hair, just because of like her hairstyle. We have, oh, that popped off. We have, yeah, some ball jointed hips there, which the swivel as well. And we have the neck ball joint. And do we have a waist? Yeah, there is a waist joint, but it is hampered a little bit by her sculpt of her skirt here. There's also a little doggo tail that plugs onto the very back of the skirt right here. And that, I guess, kind of has articulation because you can wag it. And her doggo ears also can move too. And as you saw already, they are removable. Face is adorable. Let's just do it on with and without the flash. Yeah, even without Barry Allen, it is adorable. And let's take a look at what all her different accessories and expressions are now. She's got a couple of different faces, so let's do that first. Again, it's a fairly standard process here of swapping faces, as anyone who's messed with Nendoroids can probably attest. So, we have this first one here, which is just a... it's just looks like it's a more surprised face here. She's just got smaller eyes. So it's more of just a general surprise shock. Again, like this is fairly in character for her from what I've seen of her streams. Like just, yeah, all these expressions are modeled after stuff that the actual VTuber models do. And we have a closed eye one here. Which, yeah, it is just her all happy and excited. Like, being petted or something like that. Yeah. What else we got for accessories here? We have... Qu'est-ce qu'on a ici? We have a little doggo. He's got a little plug here, so he should be able to plug onto the stand. We have... What else? Ooh, we have a sandwich. She just... No, it's just a baguette. She has a giant baguette hand as an alternate hand sculpt. And because I love it when they do these sorts of things on figures, I'm just going to plug it straight in. So yeah, there we go. Like, she's holding a giant baguette. It's kind of great. And over here we have a giant thumb. I'm sure this relates... Again, I don't know Korone well enough to know what this specifically relates to. Someone will probably let me know. But, yeah, it's neat. There's a few other options, too. There's bent elbows, which, again, is pretty standard for Nendoroids to have as options. There's a couple of alternate hands. It looks like one is like a peace sign. And then there's just another fist. Because, yeah, she just has defaulted to open hands here. And yeah, it looks like it's just closed fist. And then there's the standard single bent knee there that, again, this is a fairly standard thing with Nendoroids. All right, let's take a look at the stand because it looks like these have like character-specific stands to them. Like there is specific character art on all these stands. And yeah, enjoy the crinkling of the tape as I pull it off. Yeah, as I thought, yeah, there's a whole bunch of parts on here. We got an extra Nendoroid ball joint in there, just in case of breakages, I guess. And we got the main one and all these smaller secondary stands. So let's take a look here. Here's the basic art. It looks like it's got a croissant there. Cool. Cool. Again, I wish I knew the significance of this. This is, like, specifically, I cannot speak to that, however. I'm a bad nerd in that sense, I suppose. A bad weeb. But let's see. Let's plug Coroni in the back. Like, is fairly standard with Nendoroid stands. I think all the Hololive girls actually have these. I've not gotten any of the other Hololive Nendos at this point. But yeah, there she is, just standing there on her stand. All JoJo-esque. You know, because stands. And, oh, we also have this here too, for accessories. Looks like there's some little translucent things here. Different faces. Again, I'm not actually sure what this is referencing here. I wish I could say, but I really can't because I'm not familiar enough with the character. And I know that's kind of bad that I don't know this, but yeah, let's take a look here. Yeah, here's the little stand that the doggo plugs into. It's just got a clear ball joint there, so you just plug it in, and there. He is plugged in. And where's that giant finger? Giant finger, I guess, also plugs in. Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm not sure what the meant configuration is for this because we have that stand, but then we also have this here, which is a ball joint for something smaller. It doesn't go in there. It goes in this stand, I guess. But I'm not sure what it's supposed to attach to it. Yeah, it shows the finger plugging into the hand somehow, but I don't see how. Oh, I think this is just like a port meant to yeah, I think this ball joint piece might actually be removable, and then you can plug the finger into her actual hand there. All right. And then I can probably just hook up the finger on the other stand too. I won't bother to do that, but yeah. And then as for these pieces here, yes, this piece here, that is for holding these facial expressions here, so you can have it floating next to her. And you would put it on this stand here, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure what the really small one is for. That I am just checking. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm doing this wrong. Okay, yeah. The doggo, this is supposed to come off. This is just to protect the hole. And the doggo plugs into this stand here. Like so. That makes a bit more sense, yeah. And then this one here is where you plug the little ball joint in, and then you would plug all those various faces and stuff into this up here. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. And then this, yeah, this unpegs here, and then you can plug that in to the hand as I showed already. Okay, so, yeah, that is a pretty cool thing here. Pretty cool. I'm just putting all the other parts back in the box. Yeah, Coroni is pretty neat, pretty adorable. But she's not the only Hololive thing that I'm opening up right now. After all, while Coroni is pretty great and all, let's be honest. We're all here because we want to see the Shark Girl. That's right, it's Gargura, Hololive EN's member. And yeah, this one I have been pretty excited for. And it took forever to get because of, you know, the conditions that caused EMS to not function for quite some time. So this has been sitting in Japan for a while, and I only was just able to get this shipped out in the last month or so. And yeah, she looks pretty good. Let's take a look at what's in here and defrock her of all the various protective ties. Protective, you know, plastic and stuff. So, we have Gura. We have a base Gura here. She's got a base in the box too. And ooh, she's got her own protective baggie as well. Nice. She is one well-protected Shark Girl. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Excellent. I can already see things I'm going to be talking about here, like the way that they did the hood. And let's start with it off, actually, because that'll be easier to showcase stuff. Yep. Again, Nintendo's so much stuff for protecting all the stuff from rubbing in the package. It is a bit annoying when you're doing an unboxing thing like this and have to remove it all. But, I mean, we all know that long run, it is a good thing that this all exists. And there we go. Let's put everything back on and showcase our shark girl. Yeah. So, Gura is one of the Hololive EN first generation members, and she is a shark girl from the lost city of Atlantis. At least that's her character lore. And she looks fantastic. I mean, she's got her hoodie pretty well recreated here with the nice, like, flowing sleeves. We have the standard just swivel there at the shoulder, swivel here for the arms and wrists. Rather than like wrist, she's got it like at the elbow. She's got a ball joint here for the head. And what else we got here? We got the standard Figma waist joint down here, I think. Well, we do, but it's, again, it's one of those things where it's like blocked by the sculpt. But we do have the ball jointed hips. And she's got some articulation for her little shark tail right here. So, yeah, Gura comes with her hood, but she also has the ability to remove it clamshell style and has her full hair underneath the hood as well. So, let's take the hood off and show this off. Like so. And here's Gura without the hood. She looks pretty good here, although the look is clearly not quite complete because, as we can see in the box, she still has her little pigtails that I need to actually take out and put on the side. And so, let's do that. Let's plug in the pigtails the right way. There's really only the one way to do these things, because the fact that, well, the detailing on the little shark pieces there. But yeah, there is Gura there with her pigtails fully plugged in there, just rocking her, sharkness, her cute top teeth only. And yeah, like, just doing the quick turnaround here. Yeah, Gura, she looks really good. She looks really good, guys. Anyway, let's take a look, though, at some faces. There's that default face here. And just swapping that off. Yep, it's a good default face. But what about all the other faces that she has? She's got a couple of other ones. Gura has a she is so excited, guys, type face. She's just, like, full of joy right now. She is super happy. She's super happy. Still only top teeth, but super happy. It looks good. It looks good. It's a good sculpt. Again, like, let's just take a look at the detailing here. Like, yeah, it's got, like, just all the detailing on her Hololive, like, Vtuber avatar. It's just, looks really good. The hair's a little bit tricky to come out compared to some, but, and we have this one here. This one, a little bit more of an embarrassed, mischievous one, just going off the cheeks. Like, it's just, yeah, she's a little bit of a shy shark in this one, I think, here, with the closed mouth and the visible bottom teeth. Yeah, you can see here without the flash, it really shows off the depth and detail. Also for accessories, we have the standard bent elbow Figma hands. Again, this is fairly standard stuff. We have Bloop, her little mascot here, inside a bubble. That's right, it's just a little bloop in a bubble. She's got her trident, and there should be a hand for holding the trident, which there is right over here. Yeah, she has an optional hand that we can swap in order to have her holding her trident. And let's do that right now. It's a clear blue plastic trident. Just plugs in there like that. And yeah, she looks pretty good with just holding their trident there. all just triumphant like. Da-da. And let's take a look finally at Gura's stand as I put these faces back into the box. I don't know if I'm going to display her yet with or without the hood. I am honestly completely torn. Because, yeah, both looks look really good on Gura. And she often has both aesthetics. But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff in here. We've got a little smaller stand for putting bloop on. And we've got the bigger Hololive stand as well. And then we've got just the spare joint. So let's get everything out. And finally, the last JoJo bit. So, fairly straightforward here. Bloop just latches on to this little piece here. And then this all telescopes out, so you can have just Bloop floating in a little bubble above Gura. Let me just bring this out here. Yeah, you can see, yeah. Bloop just floats out above Gura there. And as for Gura herself, well, yeah, we have the stand here. It's got her little detail there, her little insignia. Again, I love that these are all like just specially printed, specially labeled. It looks really good, and I'm just looking for her port. It looks like Gura's port sits a bit lower than most because of just the shark fin there. So I will put her on the stand, and let's take a look. She looks good. She fell over, but she looks good. And I need to just adjust the angle at which I plug this in so that it stays like so. And then adjust her shark tail a little bit, adjust her posing. And yeah, no, there's Gura. Yeah, she looks really good, you guys. Gura looks pretty awesome. And let's just plop these off and put the hood back on just for the final picture. Hood is a little bit tricky to go on, just because it needs to get around the hair. It's honestly probably easier to just pop... Oh, no, there we go. There we go. There's the back of the hood on. And now let's pop back on the front. It's just all a matter of how you do it. Yeah, I think I'd like her look better without the hood on. But, hey, in any case, there we go. It's Nendoroid Gura. So to wrap this one up here, yeah, it's a couple of Nendoroids of a couple of VTuber girls. Both of these characters have, really nice designs, and I mean, one I obviously know way more about than the other one, but yeah, they're fun personalities who have big followings, and it's cool that they're finally getting all this Hololive merch. I'm pretty excited for the stuff that's coming out next year, like the Mori Calliope Figma that we're getting, and whenever we get more Kiara stuff. With that said, this is General Techno signing off until the next day.